I'm gonna stream it now. So here we go to my channel. I will send the link. Now pause it here and send here. Okay, so we will start with the game between Madan Krishna Kayastha and who is it? Adelaide. So we will go to this one. Let me write down the new tag: white Adelaide, who is rated 2111. He doesn't have a title. He is from Chinese Taipei. Black is Madan Krishna Kayastha, who is rated 2077. Sorry, white is rated 2111, not just 211. He is a CM from Nepal. So that is this first game. Let's see what has happened in the game so far. Let me see the moves now. D4, knight f6, c4. Madan played e6. After knight c3, Madan went bishop b4. So he plays the Nimzo Indian defense, and white plays e3. Black played b6, bishop to d2, bishop to b7, knight f3, black castles, bishop d3, d5, c takes d5, e takes d5. Ninth move, white castles. Then we had, after white castles, bishop went to d6. For black. Then we had rook to c1, a6, knight to e5, c5, f4, knight to c6, bishop to e1. Bishop to e1. C takes d4, knight takes c6, bishop takes c6, e takes d4, bishop b7, queen f3. Then we have rook e8, bishop h4, bishop e7, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, knight to e2. And then after knight e2, queen e7 was played by black there. 20, rook c3 for white. Rook a to c8, queen goes to h3 here, g6, rook to f3, b5, f5, b4, rook takes c8, bishop takes c8, queen goes to g3, bishop back to g7, f takes on g6, followed by h takes on g6, capturing towards the center, h3, bishop to f5, rook to f2, and then bishop to e4, followed by queen over to e3. So this is the position on the board at the moment. Madan Krishna Kayastha is the one who is going to move next. On the clock, Madan Krishna has only 12 minutes, while his opponent has 32 minutes and 46 seconds. We've had a few more moves here, as okay, we haven't had any more moves. Queen e3, so this is the current position after move 29. Let's go to the next board then, shall we? Okay, let us go to the next game. The next game is between white. We have, what happened to the next game? The big thing is playing white against Raymond Song. Big thing, whose ELO is 2237, whose title is CM, who is from Nepal, is gonna play against Raymond Song, who is rated 2305, who is an FM. An FM from Chinese Taipei. Those are the names of the players. Now let's go to the moves now. Okay, Vivek started with e4, c5, c3. He plays this variation quite often. Knight f6, e5, knight d5, g3, e6, bishop g2, knight c6, knight f3, followed by d6, e takes d6, bishop takes d6, white castles, black castles. And then what happened here? d4 for white, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d4. Allah, 11, queen takes d4, bishop e7, rook to d1, bishop went to f6, queen went over to g4 here, queen to c7, bishop to g5, e5 was played, queen h4. What's this? Is this correct? I highly doubt. Rook d1 and bishop f6, queen g4, queen c7, bishop g5, e5. Okay, this had to move because of this. After queen h4, bishop takes g5, queen takes g5, knight b6, knight a3, f6, queen h4, bishop d7, followed by c4, bishop to c6, b3, rook a to d8, queen to h3, f5, knight c2, e4, queen h4, knight d7, queen to e7, rook f to e8, queen to d6, queen to c8, queen to f4, knight to c5, rook takes on d8, rook takes on d8, knight to e3, g6, and then queen to g5, rook to f8, and that's it. That is the current position after 29 moves from both sides. In this game, if you look at the time on the clock, we will see that Bibek has 9 minutes less than his opponent. Now let's try to see the next game. That is Rupesh Jaiswal against Austin Yang Chingwei, and the thing is that Rupesh has already won this game. Let's have a look at the moves now. First win at the Olympiad for Rupesh Jaiswal then. Okay, here we go. White was his opponent, Austin Yang Chingwei. Austin Yang Chingwei has a rating of 2198. He is also an FM. He is from Chinese Taipei. Black is Rupesh Jaiswal, whose ELO is 2165 and whose title is FM, who is from Nepal. Okay, and we want to like the result here. The result is that it's 0-1. Black has already won the game. So let us see the moves of the game. It started with e4, French defense by Rupesh, d4, d5, knight to d2, knight to f6, e5, knight f to d7, bishop d3, c5, c3, knight c6, knight e2, c takes d4, c takes d4, f6, and then we have the next move, knight to f4, knight takes on d4, queen h5 was a check there, king e7, knight g6 check is followed by h takes g6, e takes f6 check, knight takes f6, queen takes h8, king to f7, and white castles in this position. Black plays e5. This is all theory, I guess, because I want to see which database I have open. I should open the master's database. Okay, here we go. We're on move 14, e5, castles. On move 15, 14 castles, e5, and then we have knight to b3, knight takes b3, a takes b3, e4, bishop e2, queen b6, bishop e3, d4, bishop c4 check, bishop to e6, bishop takes e6, king takes e6, bishop to g5, King back to f7. Rook f to e1 is followed by rook to e8. Bishop takes f6. G takes f6. Queen over to h4. f5. g4. f4. g5. Queen c7. Rook e to c1. Queen to e5. Rook takes a7. Rook to e7. Move 28. Rook c8, followed by bishop g7. Queen h7 there. Queen takes g5 is check. King h1. f3. Meeting threat. Queen g8 check. King f6. Rook a6 is a check. B takes a6. Rook c6 check. King f5. Rook c5 check. Rook e5. And we reach this position. Queen c8 check. King f4. After that, Black just resigned, as there is no more hope here. White just resigned because as there is no more hope here, and Rupesh got Nepal a full point here. Let's go to the next game now. That game is between Rajendra Rajbhandari and Ye Yang Liu. Have a look at it now on board number 4. For white, there is Rajendra Rajbhandari, who is an ELO 1937 CM candidate master from Nepal. Plays against Ye Yang Liu, who is ELO of 1926. So for the first time, Rajendra is playing someone with a rating lower than himself. No title for Black. Black team is Chinese Taipei. And we have this game in progress. Now let's have a look at the moves that were played today by the two players. They are as follows. Started with d4, knight f6, c4, c5, d5. He played the Bangkok gambit. C takes b5, a6, b takes a6, bishop takes a6. Accepted the Bangkok gambit here. Then we have knight c3, d6, g3, g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, knight f3, castles, castles, knight bd7, rook b1, knight g4, queen c2, queen a5, bishop d2, rook f b8, b3, bishop b7, a4, b6, h3, knight g e5, knight e1, bishop a6, king h2, f5, f4, knight f7, knight d3, knight f6, rook f to e1, king over to h8, e4, f takes e4, knight takes e4, rook to a7, knight to g5, knight takes g5, f takes g5, bishop takes e3, queen takes d3, knight to d7, queen back to c2, bishop over to e5, b4, queen a6, b takes c5, rook takes b1, rook takes b1, knight takes c5, rook b8 check, king g7, king g7 on move 31, and then we have bishop c3, knight d7, bishop takes e5 check, knight takes e5, queen f2, followed by knight f7, queen d4 check, knight e5, queen c3, rook a8, rook takes a8, queen takes a8, queen over to c7, king to f7, and that is the position where it is Regender's turn to move. He has to make 2 moves in 9 minutes before the time control is reached. He has an extra pawn in this position and has bishop against knight and has an outside passed pawn, so has every chance of winning the game, although it's definitely not going to be child's play. Black does have a knight, which can sometimes be useful. So those are the 4 games in the open section for Nepal today. Let's see if there has been any update in any of the games. At the moment, this position, first game, which is the last position, where is it? Which game is it? Everything Raymond's song is here. All is here. Oh, sorry. Where is Madan Krishna's game? Oh, I put it on the wrong board. Okay. So let's move it to the top here and move that top game to the bottom. And let's say this one, let's call it, no, sorry, this one, let's move it to the bottom, okay? This one, let's move it to the top, okay? Let's call this, did the name of the chapter, 5.53. I don't think it will be able to rename it. Will I be able to rename it? And then this one, W5. W5.67.4. So here we go, Madan Krishna's game on the first board. The latest position is not as it was there a while ago. There have been a few moves after 29, queen e3. Bishop takes d3 was played by Madan Krishna. On move 30, queen takes d3 is kind of forced. After that, a5 was played, and then queen to b5 was played. a5, queen to b5, bishop over to h6, king over to h1, and then bishop to e3. Okay. Bishop e3, rook to f3, and bishop h6. That is exactly the position that we are in here. Not sure who is better here, but Nepal are in the driver's seat after one victory. In the next game between Raymond Song and Bibek Singh, the current situation in the board is as follows. We had a couple moves since my white played b4, black played knight to d3, b5, bishop d7, knight d5, queen takes c4, knight f6 check. That is how Bibek Singh has managed to reach a position which looks advantageous to him. He has forked the king and the bishop. But maybe there is some counterplay for black as well here, which we will soon find out. So it looks like Nepal have a good position in all the boards today. At the moment, Rajendra Rajbandori's game, 39th move for white was, I think, Rajendra Rajbandori's game. Now let's have a look at that. 39th move was a5 by white. Queen a6 was played then. Queen to c3, and then queen to e2. So this is the position. Okay, so I will take a break now. After I come back, I'm going to have a look at the ladies' games. Thank you for watching. Stop.